After that, hey, you should catch form as much as you can. Until he goes.
Throwing quite a few extemporaneous balls here. Let's see if he can't. So the runner at first, Uncle Ron, who bought the second base camera a year or two ago. We got that nice close-up on the play. Two balls, two strikes on the 10th pitch of the at-bat, or sorry, 10th pitch of the inning for Teddy. Third, in case the runner at second did tag and decide to come over. He did not, so the runner stays at second. Teddy with two outs now, and number 13 steps in. And Teddy throws a 55-mile-an-hour curveball, and it hung there a little bit, and 13 was way ahead of it. He was waiting on the 60-mile-an-hour fastball, got the 55-mile-an-hour curve, and hit it well out of play.
Ready, Johnny?
And there's a pop-up right over the center fielder's head, or second baseman's head, to center field. And Teddy is the cutoff. Beautiful throw in from Jack. And the runners are now on the corners. And Teddy with 15 pitches. He's trying to finish innings with 16 or less, so let's see if he gets that done here. Good swings, though, by the Loveland Blues. Everybody putting the bat on it. Swing and a miss. And we're going to let the runner go down to second on defensive indifference. So now two runners in scoring position for Loveland. Teddy's got to bear down and see if he can get number 8 right here. That ball gets away, way out of play, and that's going to score a run. And Loveland moves over their runner over to third as well. So one run in for Loveland now. Beautiful 63 at the knees on the outside corner. Let's see one more of those, and this inning's over. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's it. Teddy gets the strikeout to end the inning. The Blues do score a run and take the lead in the top of the first. We'll see what the Jackrabbits can do when they put helmets and grab the aluminum sticks. With that, I'm going to pause myself here real quick. And Loveland will be playing some in-between inning music, and as such, I'm going to have to mute the feed so we don't get in trouble with the YouTube censors. Mason will step in. And the first pitch, Mason hits it down the right field line and foul. 66-mile-an-hour fastball, Mason a little behind on. Jorge in the on-deck circle with Teddy and Gianni. And we have a time called because the right fielder went and retrieved the ball. So he's out of position, so now we're going to get a chance to see. All right, so Mason's ready for the second pitch of the at-bat here. And he hits a nice grounder to shortstop, picks it up. He's going to throw to first, and they're going to get Mason by a step. And Mason down on 2 pitches with the ground out to 6-3 put out. So number 42 on the mound there with a really effective first couple pitches. And Jorge will step in. And the first pitch of the at-bat is off to the side. So everybody a little behind. This pitcher throwing in the mid-60s. That does almost 10 to 15 miles an hour faster than we saw in the first game. So explains why everybody's behind a little bit. And there's a 55-mile-an-hour curveball that floats in high for ball 1. And Jorge fouls off a 67-mile-an-hour pitch. High off to the right. So with 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Jorge's got to be swinging anything close. Going to hopefully do the 2-strike approach. Big, wide stance. Quick hands. And Jorge's going to hit a little something. It's going to fall right down. And it spins around, and Jorge's going to get to first safely. So it's sort of 45-foot infield single. We'll take it. So Teddy, who does love a first pitch fastball, let's see what he gets here. So everybody playing real deep on the outfield. Jorge with a nice big lead. Swing and a miss, a 66-mile-an-hour fastball right down Colfax. Teddy was not, he was behind on that one. See what the next pitch looks like. Jorge with a nice big lead over there at second. And Teddy's going to pop that ball up. And out of play, so no balls and 2 strikes. And Jorge will retreat back to first. And my chest is, heart in my chest beating so hard. My son up to bat. And the tying run over at first. Jorge draws the throw. And Teddy hits that ball straight back. So I'm going to guess this is Loveland's first game of the day, therefore 42 is probably their ace, so they can try to secure the win. Let's see if our boys can do well against their ace. That ball is low and away. Teddy does the lean down thing that almost always results in it getting called as a strike, so I'm glad it didn't. And Teddy hits that ball up. And it's going to be in the right field. It's going to drop. No one knows where it's going to be. And Jorge is over. So Teddy with a nice single. So Jackrabbits now with runners at first and second. And Gianni will step in with runners on the bases here for him to bring them in. And Ricardo will be in the on-deck circle, it looks like. And there's a throwback to second. It went off his head. Jorge is going to run to third anyway, even though he got a late start, but he took that ball off his head, so he needs a timeout. He got an injury there. So that... Yeah, the ball bounced on the ground and hit Jorge in the helmet and bounced into right field. And he was able to come over, or able to get to third because the ball got so far away, but definitely hurt. And we got the ump over there checking in on him, make sure he's okay. Ump feeling comfortable, and he'll jog into his position in the middle of the diamond with Teddy and Jorge now on first and third with Gianni. And we'll have a back pick to third. Oh, that was, Jorge thought that was overthrown. An excellent athletic play by the third baseman to keep the ball in. And bang, bang, super close out there at third. Jorge's got to be smart. So now Gianni's got 2 runners in scoring position. There's only 1 down. Oh, Gianni takes, huh? Isn't it 2 balls, 1 strike? Swing and a miss. 64 mile an hour in his eyes. A foul ball. Looks like it must have gone off Gianni, and so while Gianni was in the batter's box, so that's a foul ball. So I got 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Gianni. Huge gap in left center for him. From the windup. And he's going to pop that ball out of play to the right. And in the grove of trees, it lands. So Gianni is on pitcher here. So the pitcher throwing a lot of 66, 67 mile an hour fastballs, so a lot of heat, a lot of velocity. But if he doesn't mix it up, Gianni will eventually connect on it. Let's see if we get a curve or something here. Oh! Gianni hit by pitch number 11. Number 11. He now has 12 base on balls and 12 hit by pitches on the season. He has an amazing on-base percentage. because he just sits there and takes those pitches off his body. So bases loaded, sacks full of jacks. Hat tip to Tony. Ricardo ready for the fastball here. Let's see if he's going to get it. And that first pitch is high. Ball 1. And the next pitch. Outside, ball 2. And a throw down to third. Over the third baseman's head. And we will have a play nowhere. So the back pick didn't work as planned, and we will tie the game. So Ricardo now still has 2 runners in scoring position. And next pitch, he's going to pop that ball straight up. I mean straight up in an elevator shaft. Nice catch by the catcher. Little out of the screen, but he tracked that one and got underneath it and made a good grab. So the second out of the inning, good job catch.
Go Isai!
And Isai, Mr. April, has a chance to reinforce his mythology here with a good solid stroke and bring in the 2 runners out there on the bases. And there's a nice 66 mile an hour fastball outside. It's true, Isai is not a first pitch swinger. He likes to see a few pitches. Ball's down low. Gianni is getting a 30 to 40 foot lead out there. No one's holding him on, you might as well. You got to go when it's hit. And there's a 57 curve ball in the dirt, ball 2. Yes, he is. Next pitch in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. He's going to keep Teddy at third. Ooh, that ball is inside. And Isai is going to run down to first. So we have bases loaded, sacks full of jacks again. And Jack's up. Jack had a rough first game of the tournament, but I have no doubt that he spent a lot of time hitting the heavy balls here. He's going to feast on a fastball. And he does feast on a fastball. I mean, my goodness. It comes out of the glove of the right field, of the center fielder. They might have Jack dead to rights out at second. He's in safely. And Jack absolutely crushed that. All that heavy ball training pays off. Jack's able to put 2 runs across, and Chris will step in now. So Chris now. Swing and a miss. That one's 69. So the adrenaline pumping through 42 there. He reared back and fired that thing. Chris now got to be ready to swing early. He's going to take that pitch. Ball 1. And the next pitch. Going to be outside. 42 now, regular hitting 70 on the gun. So that last at-bat to Jack really juiced him, and the adrenaline's rolling. That was nice. That one came back down to 68 for a strike. So with a 2-strike count now, Chris has got to be just swinging anything close, hopefully choking up a little bit on the bat to get the bat around a little quicker. And he's going to take ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. But there's nobody on first, so the runners will not be going. They'll only go on contact. And we have Aaron in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Nice 68 mile an hour fastball right down Colfax. Chris swings over the top of it. Jackrabbits do the damage they need. They put a crooked number up 3-1 after 1. on a well-struck ball by Jack, some timely hitting by the rest of the Jackrabbits. And with that, we'll see if we get a music or not here as we go to us bat. We'll see what comes out of the dugout for the Jackrabbits defensively, but my guess is Teddy will be back on the mound. And I'm glad you tuned in for the Jackrabbits today. We're way more interesting than your Colorado Rockies. The 4-21 Rockies. The Jackrabbits themselves have a winning record. In fact, quite a good winning record. Let me go pull it up here real quick. We are 17-7-2, which is would be good enough, I think, for first place in the NL West right now. Obviously, I'm not saying we're NL West material, but we are good enough to beat the Rockies, I think. I would be happy to see that game happen. Just kidding. Those men are real professionals, and they do want to win. It's just that the organization is not interested in winning, so it's not their fault. Do shout out to Teddy's papa and my dad, who's watching the Braves down in Arizona, who are playing a win down there would get them all the way up to third place. So currently the cellar dwellers in the NL East, not a place they're accustomed to. This isn't the 1980s after all. And they're playing to, they can jump from fifth to third if they win today. So with that, the Jackrabbits have thrown the ball down, they're throwing it around. And number 0 will step in as everybody congregates around the mound. Gives Teddy a good luck tap on the back. And Teddy will come from the stretch as he always does. First pitch. And there's a 61 mile an hour pitch outside.
Let's go 7!
Sitting next to nice 61, really the same spot, maybe a little bit closer to number 0. Swings and a miss. Sitting next to Teddy's mom, my wife, so you'll hear the excitement in her voice when he does well. She's channeling us both. There's a 58 mile an hour changeup that came in way too high for ball 2.
You got it, Teddy. You on east side. Here we go.
And there's this little ground ball. It's going to go to no one. They got him at first. What a throw. Gianni, we're all collective holding our breath, but Gianni gets him at first. So a couple of pitches and the first down. So one of the things that Teddy has done very well all season, he has tried to get the first batter out in every inning, and that's really been a key to his success this season. He then also wants to start every batter with a strike, so we'll see what he does here at number 12. He does, fouled off to the right side. And then the key is to try to keep it under 16 pitches an inning. We've got the same infield, but Jabrell is over at first, as you saw him with that stretch from the throw from Gianni. And a foul ball off to the left side now. In the outfield, we got Mason in left, Jack in center, and who's in right? Emilio's in right. That ball was high. Not sure what they were trying to do there. That was almost like a pitch out. Ooh, 63 outside. So now he got 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Teddy was up.
Let's go 7!
Strong count in his favor. Now it's even again. You're going to have to give 12 something to swing at. And there's a shot over to Ricardo, who picks it up, and he gets Little fumble, but then gets the throw. Defense is supporting Teddy quite nicely. And 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, you're good, kid. You're good.
Through 29 pitches. So an inning and 2/3 through 29 pitches. That's excellent. Let's see now. 24 steps in, swinging the high flyer. Looks like everybody's swinging the high flyer over there for Loveland Blues. Swing and a miss, 63. The fastest he's thrown today. Fastball on the outside corner. Next pitch. Ball is, that was a curve. Good stop by Isai. But landed in the left-handed batter's box, so not competitive here. 24 wasn't tempted. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a shot right up the middle. And picked up by Jorge, who throws it over, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3. So a bunch of weak grounders to the infield from Teddy's pitching. Excellent job by everybody on the infield to get that inning over with quickly. So we go to the bottom of the second. Jackrabbits will put their helmets on, grab those aluminum sticks, and hopefully put another couple crooked numbers on the board.
How many was that?
And the music has stopped and Aaron stepped in. So for the Jackrabbits, you probably saw on the screen, we will see Aaron, Jabrell, Emilio, and Joe, and then I'll flip the lineup over. And Aaron hits a nice shot to right field. That ball is caught by the right fielder, sliding out of the screen there. Good job, way to track that right fielder. Aaron, good swing. That's just good baseball, ladies and gentlemen. So 1 pitch, 1 out for number 42. Jabrell will step in. And Jabrell does love himself a good fastball. Let's see what he gets here. And he does. He gets one right up the middle. And the shortstop is going to get underneath it. So 2 pitches, 2 down. Take this pitch. So we can't let him have a divine inning here with 3 pitches, 3 outs. So hopefully Emilio will just take this first pitch. Otherwise, hat tip to number 42. And that's it. That'll be a tough one. Emilio there. And they get him. 3 pitches, 3 outs. A divine inning for number 42. Yep. So with that, Jackrabbits stick their puffy tail between their legs and waddle back to the dugout. Jackrabbits are going to have to do an equally as good job here in the 3rd inning to make sure we keep the Loveland Blues off the board.
It's actually not that fast. Well, I saw it Well, like, a little bit earlier. Everyone did. I saw the pitch very, very well. It's right down the middle. Okay.
We're just like a baseball etiquette thing. Right? No team ever.
And Teddy will face number 32 here, left-handed batter for the Loveland Blues. First pitch, 62. Teddy dropped the arm there, a little different arm angle on that one. That ball is high, 62. So Teddy whipping the ball a little bit more, lowering the arm angle. And that ball is hit, to Mason, who does knock the ball down but does not make the catch. Then they got the ball in. So first batter gets on with a single. A nicely struck ball. And we're getting a, looks like, offensive substitution here for the runner.
Let's go.
And so Loveland's only batting 9, so they've got 3 subs. So it looks like they're doing some substitution here to get some kids some playing time. With that, number 11 steps in. Throw over to Joe. So Joe, Ricardo, Jorge, and Gianni around the diamond with Isai behind the plate and Teddy on the bump. In right, Aaron. In center, Jack. And in left, as we saw, Mason. And that ball is fouled straight back on a bunt, actually. Bunted that, went off the plate, bounced back over the head of Isai. So now the infield adjusting to the bunt attempt. Gianni coming way in. And Teddy just throws that ball into no man's land. Aaron and Joe to retrieve it, but they're going to give him second base, no problem. So uncharacteristically, kind of aggressive throw from Teddy over to first, and he missed the base by a bunch. So now you got a runner in scoring position, 1 strike. Ball outside.
Let's go 7!
And that ball's popped up and going to be out of play to the left side.
What direction did you go?
And speaking of the devil, ESPN just told me that the Rockies lost again. And Teddy steps off, regather his thoughts, figure out what he's going to do to number 11 here. I'm going to guess some sort of slider. I think that was a slider. Broke in on the hands of the left-handed batter, and he fouled it foul. So if Teddy's changeup were working, you'd throw the changeup here.
Get him, Teddy!
The other option is the fastball, maybe away. And that was the changeup that got hung, and it's foul. Or not hung, but the batter was all over it. So Teddy's got to come back now, I think, and throw the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, it's like butter, baby.
Isai with a beautiful stop. Keeps the ball in front of him, tracks it down, and the runner stays at second. Teddy owes Isai 90 feet for that save there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Number 11 showing his ability to get his bat on several of Teddy's pitches. So let's see if Teddy can just throw one past him. And that ball is fast at 63, but away. So now full count. And he gets underneath that one and absolutely crushes it past Aaron. And that's going to score 1. It's probably going to score, probably going to get him to. And Ricardo grabs it on the relay, and that's a triple. So Teddy gives up a triple that will score the run 3-2 now for the Jackrabbits, but the Blues only have a guy 90 feet away to tie it up. And there's a shot right to Ricardo. Ricardo will throw it over to first. The runner will score, and that's the tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen, with 1 down now. And it's a 3-3 ball game. Only 1 down. First batter got on. And number, I think, was it 2 stepping in? There it is, 63 on the outside corner. Sorry, number 3 is in for the Blues. And there was the slider, but it slid off the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Teddy working quite quickly here. And there's a simple ground ball to Gianni, who Gianni tried to cut it off. They didn't talk there, and the runner reaches first safely. So somebody's got to talk to somebody there. As it was, the 2 of them got in each other's way, and the runner reaches first safely. So what would have been the second out of the inning is now runner at first. Teddy will be working with a runner on. Number 13 in the batter's box. Swing and a miss, a 58-mile-an-hour slider. Teddy giving a long look over to number 1, but now on the, or sorry, not number 1, number 3, but now. And Teddy throws it with a good level of velocity over there, but Joe's right there to catch it. So Teddy pretty serious about trying to pick off that runner there. Slide step, Teddy throws the ball in the dirt, and there's a throw down, and it is offline. The Jackrabbits, who had excellent defense in the 3rd inning, are struggling here defensively in the 3rd. So see if they can turn that around, or if they're in their own head now and thinking too much. Nice pitch from Teddy. 1 ball, 2 strikes, number 13. 58 on the corner there again. Kind of looks as though maybe his slider is Teddy's best pitch, or Teddy's pitch that he has got the most command of today. And he absolutely crushes that ball. And it is very, very far and foul. So a 330, 340 foot strike. Teddy can't throw that one ever again. I wouldn't throw that pitch ever again. Yeah, certainly not to him, not to anybody. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now with 1 down, a runner at second. Teddy recovering. Oh, good slider. 13 was tempted but didn't pull the trigger. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And Isai.
You got this, Teddy!
Isai took that off the wrist, I think. He's not feeling it. Teddy floats in a 57-mile-an-hour ball with the eyes. 13, a lot of plate discipline there not to swing at it. Isai really favoring his, or cradling his right hand, right wrist. You can't have Mr. April hurt here. And Teddy whacks the batter off the helmet with a 59-mile-an-hour curveball that didn't curve. And so the runner will take first. One down still.
You're okay, Teddy.
Runner at first and second. Teddy at 52 pitches on the day through 2 1/3 innings. Gonna need that pitcher's best friend here on a double play. And there's a throw to nobody down the third base line. Everybody's going to advance. So Gianni was in. Heads up play by the runner at second. Gianni was in, crashing on the bunt, and nobody was covering third. Runner broke for third. Isai saw the ball, or saw the runner break, and threw it down there, but there was nobody there to catch. So now play is only at first. Swing and a miss, 63. Foul tip into Isai's glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 65. Teddy's fastest heater of the day. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Teddy could really use a strikeout here to help himself a lot. And there's the, I think, curve, maybe slider, and it was nowhere near competitive. And that ball is popped up on the infield. Jorge grabs it, throws it to second, does not get the runner doubled up, but they do get the out. So not as maybe romantic as a strikeout, but an out is an out, and we'll take it. So 2 down, runner still at second and third. We still have this tie ball game. Zero will step in.
Jason, be ready.
Swing and a miss. Teddy hits 67 on the gun. Fastest of the season, I believe, if not tying the fastest of the season. So some adrenaline running through him as well. And that ball is high and inside, 64. So that would have been, I think, the slider that's not suddenly not sliding for him. And there's a ground ball right up the short. Jorge picks it up, and he's going to throw it to first. And they're going to get him by a step. Joe didn't even have to move his glove and hit it right where it was. So with that, the Jackrabbits do give up 2. And it'll be a 3-3 ball game. Going to the bottom of the third here on Jackrabbits Broadcasting. Vamos, Liebres. Blues putting up a heck of a fight here. It's their home field. Very, very strong performance. I think they're going to play some music, and so I'm going to have to mute everything. And Joe is up. So Joe will be batting, and then we'll flip the lineup over to Mason and Jorge. And that first pitch is low. Is this the same pitcher? I don't know if they changed pitchers or not. Let me see here. The 42? That's 42. Nice 62 mile an hour pitch right down Colfax. He's got to be swinging on those ones. Swing and a miss, 65. So a little bit quicker there, and Joe not able to catch up with it. And that ball's high. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Joe's next pitch. Foul right off Ump's face, mask, and he's okay. Coach Hunter immediately checking on him, make sure he is. So with the 2 ball, 2 strike countdown, Joe knows he can make contact. Just got to get the bat square. He's going to take ball 3, and that was a lot of courage to take that one. It was really close. So Joe's got to know that that was super close, and he's going to have to be ready for a makeup call here. And there's the same pitch, and gets the same call, ball 4. So Joe, even though he's struggling to, even though he's struggling to swing the bat, he's getting on. That's another walk for him, which will take 2 walks in 2 games. So Mason steps in, and Jorge in the on-deck circle. Mason with the electric unicorn pink bat. Mason got his sign from Coach Hunter at 3rd. Hopefully Joe saw it as well. Joe pretty speedy out there. He is going, and there's a throw, and it's going to be to the side, in fact into the outfield, and Joe will slide in safely. So now a go-ahead run out there at second base. Mason put a good pop into this one. He will score Joe. So let's see what we get here from 42. We get a ball low. And Mason with a nice shot over the shortstop's head. They're going to send Joe. And they are not going to send Joe. I apologize. So Mason with a nice hit. Good job by Loveland to get the ball back in. And that will put Jorge up with runners at 1st and 3rd. Everybody got their sign. We'll see if Mason's going to be on the go. Joe's got to be ready for a back pick. But, you know, do you take the ball out of Jorge's hands here? And there's the tricky play, but nobody bites. And so Mason down at 2nd now. And Joe at 3rd. Jorge with the bat in his hand. He's going to pop that ball straight up. We've seen the catcher make this play before. And he does again. So 2 pop outs to the catcher. And catcher having sure hands back there. He's almost like he's got super glue in his glove. So Teddy will step in. Teddy needs to help himself big time here by getting a good solid swing. And Gianni will be in the on-deck circle from the windup. And Teddy absolutely crushes that right to the center fielder, who does make a nice catch. So good job by the center fielder to catch that ball. And Teddy's unable to plate a run there. So 2 down now, and 2 runners still on, and Gianni steps in. Man, that was a good stroke and a really good track down by the center fielder there. Gianni just needs to get the ball into the outfield here. Almost like he got hit by a pitch in the first at bat, and I don't want that to happen again. Take the bat out of his hand. But we do have Ricardo in the on-deck circle. And we had a foul ball, strike one. That was a 60-mile-an-hour pitch. Gianni with the next pitch. And the next pitch from the windup. Gianni dropping his back shoulder and swinging for a homer here. I think popping everything up. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runners at second and third. He's going to be a 68-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Now the runners will not be running as there's nobody on first, therefore it's not a forced play. Gianni swings at a pitch in his eyes, and that will be it. Strike 3, third out of the inning. Jackrabbits did threaten in a big way, but were unable to score with second and third and nobody out. And we'll see what happens here as we go to the top of the fourth. Jackrabbits 3, Blues 3, and Jack is striding to the mound like it is his time to throw. And he's picked up the ball, so I'm going to say Teddy's day is done. There is only 7 innings allowed in this tournament per pitcher, so Teddy with 3 in the books. Looks like coach is saving him for tomorrow. And Jack will get a chance to get his first innings of this tournament. He'll be thrown to Eastside here. And I got to go put a cold ice pack on Teddy's arm because we remembered it today. Are they going to play music? Am I going to go? No. Yeah.
Is this a real baseball game?
Beautiful hit, man. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. And Jack's on the mound. Number 12's in the box. Looked like he was showing bunt, but didn't actually lay out for it. So with Jack on the mound, we still have Isai behind the plate. Jabril at first, Ricardo, Jorge, Gianni around the rest of the diamond. And then in left field, I got Mason. In center will be Chris because Jack's on the mound. And in right, we'll have Melio. So 1 ball, 1 strike count now. Number 12. And a shot right down to Jabril, who gets down on it and picks it up and takes it 1 unassisted. So 3 pitches, 1 down. And that's exactly what the Jackrabbits need, is to get some quick outs and they put the helmets back on. Number 24 steps in. Do believe he put the ball deep to left field last time. And Jack's first pitch is a ball high. Next pitch. 62 for strike at the letters on the outside corner. It's 2 elevated pitches. Jack needs to bring the ball down now because he's got 24 looking high in the zone. Bring the ball down low. He does not. He hits that ball deep to center. It's going to be one bounce to the fence, and we're going to get throw to the cutoff man. I'm going to have a double. So you can't put the ball up in the zone 3 pitches in a row, especially to a big kid like that who's going to hit the ball a long way. So lesson to be learned for Jack there on the mound. 1 down, runner at second. And number 32 will step in, another lefty. So Jack has a curveball. He doesn't generally get to throw it. He'll be pretty excited to throw it here, number 32. Fake motion back to second, no real throw. The middle infielders have no idea who should be covering right now. And Ricardo now moves over. We just had time called by the runner at second. Pretty uncommon for the runner to call time. Not sure. He's motioning to his chest. So he's. We're subbing him out, actually. He's called for, it looks like, I wonder if he has, he was chugging in a second. I wonder if he's got something he's got to go take care of with the breathing. But yeah, he grabbing his chest a little bit. And thankfully, he looks okay. Nobody rushing over to take care of him. But we do get a new runner out there at second. Number 14 will pinch run for him. So hope the kid's okay. Swing and a miss. 60-mile-an-hour pitch there for strike from Jack. So Jack keeps leaving the ball up. A team like Loveland here will definitely punish us if he doesn't learn to get the ball down the zone. That one's also away. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Jack getting a little bit juiced out there. He's set. And that ball is going to be called a strike. 32 doesn't believe it, and wrist showing up the ump here, by the way, he's standing there. You can show disbelief for a second, but hanging out is going to get you in trouble with some umps. Next pitch. And there's the makeup ball call. So the baseball gods got it right. Jack's second strike was a ball, and his fourth ball was a strike. So it just ends up costing him 1 extra run. Now we've got another pinch runner. So I don't know how many times you could pinch run. I don't. So this isn't CABA or USSSA, so I don't know all the rules. Some tournaments allow you to pinch run for the catcher and for the pitcher.
Oh, right.
And so, but that's not, that guy was, I don't think was the pitcher. So I'm not sure. We don't have a left-handed pitcher or a ump, so I'm not sure. Next pitch. And Jack working too quickly here. Now he's quickly down 0-2.
Deep breath, Jack.
And that ball's going to be hit straight up. And Jabrell calling it. And Jabrell grabs it. So it should have been Ricardo's ball, but Ricardo let Jabrell have it. Jabrell went after it and he got it. So second out of the inning, we'll take it. Not done the way you would draw it up in the textbook, but an out is an out right now with a 3-3 ball game. 42's in. Runners going. Gianni doesn't. Gianni didn't tag him. He's looking around confused about what happened. I think he thought it was a force play. So he was just standing on the base. He's like, no, I was holding it. Didn't tag him. So on the delayed steal, the runner does take third. So now the go-ahead run for the Blues only 90 feet away. There's a strike, and the runner will take second on defensive indifference. So now there's 2 runners in scoring position with 2 down. And we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 42 is with the bat on his shoulders, ready for the next pitch, which is low and inside at 62 miles. And Jack's going to go into the windup now, which I like. He has a little bit more control and he's a lot more speed. That ball is high for ball 3. So first is open. Jack doesn't necessarily have to serve one up here. Instead, he's going to walk the batter, which I thought actually is probably the right move. So there's now bases loaded, but there are 2 outs, so there's a force at any base. And number 3 will step in. There's a nice curveball breaking in towards the number 3. The next pitch. There it is, nice and low though. I like that. We had a pitch high and a pitch low. So Jack now working up and down in the zone, which he needs to do. And a 1-1 count. And there's a ground ball right to Gianni, who does fumble it. And Gianni does get the force. Good job by the runner, who stops and avoids getting tagged out. So maybe a millisecond longer to take that out than we all would like, but nonetheless, Jackrabbits are able to get out of that inning with allowing no runs. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-3 here on Jackrabbits Broadcasting. Vamos, Liebres. Let's see what our boys can do with some helmets and some aluminum sticks. We are 1 hour and 5 minutes into this game. So another 40 minutes of ball game at least here at Loveland. And we come back here in the bottom of the 4th on Jackrabbits Broadcasting. Ricardo will lead off. Number 3 is the new pitcher, so 42's day is done. Good job to give up only 3 runs over 3 innings. Had the similar score line as Teddy, and it'll be a brand new ball game here. And the next pitch is absolutely corked. I don't want to get a hold of myself there, but that is going to bounce all the way to the fence, and Ricardo is going to lead off with a double. That is the kind of hit we need to get us going here. Off number 3.
Let's go, Eastside!
And Eastside, Mr. April will be in right now. Shot, and one to throw to first. The ball is off. They pull him off. Oh, they call him out at first, and Ricardo's in safely at third. So we're asking for a conference about the play at first. The first baseman appeared to be pulled off, and there is going to be a conference here just to confirm. From where I was sitting, the first baseman was off the bag. Coach Gooch, who never, ever, ever gets animated about stuff, was pretty clear here that this was that the first baseman was off the bag when the ball came in. So we'll see what happens. And we are safe, as I imagined we would be.
You know the situation.
So Jack now with first and third, and the first 2 batters doing their job of putting the ball. All right, so we've got Jack now, who has been putting the Cat X on the ball really well this weekend. Isai is picked off, so good throw by number 3 to get him. So the Blues are able to right their mistake, and Jack now has a different situation with just a runner at third. And the next pitch. Jack hits that nice and hard, but foul down the right field line. The Blues coach screaming at his right fielder to let the ball go.
Let's go, 2 strikes.
And Jack Ray with a 1-1 count here. He is all over this, but it's again foul. That one was much closer. That was much closer, but. And Chris in the on deck circle here. So Jack clearly clued in on this pitcher's fastball, number 3's fastball. Let's see if he's got a secondary pitch here. He doesn't. And right back to the pitcher. Going to throw to the first baseman. Pulls him off the bag, but the pass goes up and gets it. Comes down. So after 2 great long foul balls, a simple chopper to the pitcher. So Chris is going to need to be the hero here with Aaron in the on-deck circle. Number 3, in and around the plate and the zone all inning. So Jackrabbits having no trouble swinging the bat and making contact, but not able to do something with it. And there's a shot right to the shortstop. And throw to first. It's overthrows. Chris will stay at the bag, but more importantly, Ricardo will score. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jackrabbits go up by 1 on the errant throw from the shortstop. And that is a huge boost to Chris, who has been struggling at the plate here for a couple of weeks in a row now to put the ball in play and to get on base. So Aaron will be up now. Aaron has been able to make contact all weekend, or first game of the weekend. Let's see if he does it again. And he does again. And he's going to hit that one real soft to the pitcher. He's going to throw. And so with that, Jackrabbits go down, but they do put the one key run on the board to take the lead in the bottom of the fourth, yeah. And we shall see. I assume Jack will be back on the mound as we are an hour 15 into this game. Let me go check my notes. Yes, we're an hour 15, so at least 30 minutes of baseball left. Likely that means a 5th inning and potentially could go into a 6th inning. We'll see how it goes. Hey, sorry folks, I missed first out of the inning, which was a line drive caught to center field. So good job. Is that Chris out there? Sorry folks, had to go take care of a thing. So, 1 down, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that ball is hit off the right. Elio's going to get it. Oh no, it's going to bounce from him. Now bounce around him. There's going to be a play at second. There will not be a play at second. Ball's just coming in now. So, nuts. Elio got a bad read on that. And then a bad bounce puts the tying run in scoring position. So 0 will step in.
Let's go, boys.
Are you ready, Johnny?
Let's go.
The throw back, they would have had him, but the throw wasn't close enough. He was leaning towards third. So we have Gianni at third, and he'll be catching the throw down if he steals. Swing and a miss. And a nice 61-mile-an-hour fastball right there at the letters. So again, Jack living high in the zone. He's gotta start throwing the ball lower in the zone. Swing and a miss, 61 outside. So we have inside, outside. So Emilio, Chris, and Mason are in the outfield, with Jabril, Ricardo, Jorge, and Gianni running into it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A crucial second out of the inning and third strike there. Number 12 will step in, a lefty on lefty. Next pitch, or first pitch, excuse me. Nice, 62. That was the curve of the slider that Jack's got. Started off inside and broke away. Beautifully executed. Took a little off it. I like to see that. He comes set. And that ball is hit out to Emilio, who should get underneath it. And he does. He grabs it, fading out of your screen to the right. That's the second nice catch we've had by right fielders outside of the screen. But I promise you, Emilio was on that one. So that was no harm, no foul on the double. So a 4-3 lead for the Jackrabbits here in the fifth. 1 hour and 20 minutes. What you need? And it looks like we will see the same pitcher for Loveland. And nobody's playing music this inning. A reminder, we will not know our seeds until probably 7 to 8 p.m. tonight. Jackrabbits, if they do go 2-0, if this holds, which is not clear it will, it's been a tight game, wouldn't play until either 11 or 1 tomorrow. So Jackrabbits are in the driver's seat to not to play too many games tomorrow. And here comes the music. So Jabril will be leading off. And after Jabril, you probably saw Emilio, who made the catch to end the inning at the top of the inning. And Joe will be then we'll flip the lineup over with Mason, Jorge, and Teddy. And that ball is hit straight back. And the catcher, who has amazing skills, is not able to get that one. Gravity wins every time. So Jabril put a huge charge in the ball last time. Looking to do the same here. Nice 59-mile-an-hour pitch with the knees and outside. Well located second strike of the at-bat. Ball outside, low and away, 61. Jabril just has a simple job here, get on base. See what he does here. And he does, he hits that one deep into right center. And the center fielder's underneath it again. That center fielder, man, he has taken a couple of good hits away from the Jackrabbits. And applause to him. He's got a lot of field to cover out there, and he does. So that's the second one that we got to charge into, but didn't get the double I thought we were going to get. So Emilio steps in, and then Joe will be in the on-deck circle. And Emilio is going to take that pitch 58 right between the numbers. So that'll leave a mark. So Joe will step in now with the runner at first. Emilio taking all the armor off. Ironically, Emilio has the armor on the elbow, the wrist, and the shin, but he does not have it between the numbers. So let's see if we're smart here. We don't get picked off. And Joe's going to pop that one straight up. And the catcher is, of course, going to catch it again because he has glue in his glove. That kid is so good behind the plate, man. That kid, if he can figure out a pop time, he is not going to have to pay for college. So Mason now will step in with 2 down. What? And we're going to pop that one straight up over towards the second baseman, who's underneath it like a can of corn, and it comes down. So 4 up, 3 down for the Jackrabbits as we go now to the top of the 6th. This game is moving along quite nicely. Jackrabbits with the 1-run lead, and I suspect Jack will be back on the mound.
Come on, boys. Go play some defense. Hey, somebody got to run up for right fielder. Right fielder.
Keep the ball away from the catcher. Keep the ball away from the catcher and see how the catcher instead of dropping. I was right. Hey, ball. I was right. If I was fully committed on it, I was like, yes, that's no, but like,
So 24 pounds. The one that hit the 2 balls? Yeah. That's good. He's the only one that hurt us today.
And we'll get ready here in the top of the 6th. On Jackrabbits Radio, this is Mike on the mic with Jack on the mound, east side line of plate. And it looks like the exact same defensive setup as last inning. 61 right down the middle of number 14 for strike 1. I like Jack getting off to a first pitch strike here to this batter. And a ground ball down but out of play. So 2 strikes now to the Jack. And the next pitch. Jack with a big delay there. Strike 3! 63 miles an hour on the outside corner. Jack messed with the timing of the batter, and I think that definitely messed with the timing of the batter. So 3 pitches, 1 down. First batter out. Crucial first batter out.
Keep it up, Jack. You're doing great.
And number 32, the lefty, will step in. And their ball is left up. And it's going to drop in right in front of Chris in center field for a nicely stroked single from number 32.
Roll 2 infield, let's go!
Oh, we're going to go with walk-up music. And number 11 steps in. We also have a pinch runner over at first again. I don't know how many pinch runners or how many substitutions you're allowed. And the runners, and they got him at second on the pickoff move. So number 1 went on first move. Jack threw over Jabrell. Jabrell threw a bullet to Ricardo, who stood there and really importantly made the play, put the glove down and made the runner slide into the glove rather than reach for it. So really a heads up, good play out at second by Ricardo on the tag. Pretty pleased with that one.
2 down, Mason.
That ball is high. Ball 1. And that ball is high. There's a big grunt there from Jack. Looks like you're trying to put a little extra velocity on that.
Let's go, Jack. Reset.
Lots of calls for support of Jack here with a 2-0 count to number 11. Ball away, 61. So Jack's still getting plenty of velocity, just missing on the location here. And a 3-0 to the lefty. 42 is on deck. And I don't know what Jack was throwing there, but it was a ball 4. Sorry, there's music while we have the coach go chat with everybody. So Jack a little wild that time, and he has been getting quite the earful from coach. And now we're going to see the umps come out and break that up. And we'll see if we get maybe another attempted pickoff move at first, or how this is going to break down. But kind of a heavy weight suddenly on the field with that tying run now on the base. And number 42 steps in. 42, the starting pitcher. I believe he's hit the ball well every time he's been up, except one time he did walk. There's a shot right to Ricardo. Gets past Ricardo. That would have been the inning-ending force at second, but instead we're going to have runners at first and third on the error from our second baseman. He was looking to make that flip to Jorge before he actually had it in his glove. So one pitch there. And number 3 steps in. He's the current pitcher. And tying run 90 feet away. Ball outside. We have a delayed steal. Trying to draw the throw so the runner from third can score. Jackrabbits are onto it. They don't make any motion towards the guy at second. Or now at second. And that ball is way high. Jack now in a little bit of a hole. They got next pitch. There's a nice 62-mile-an-hour fastball at the waist on the outside corner.
How that felt. Do it again.
Coming to you, Jorge.
Over Jorge's head. That ball is going to get to the fence. We're going to score 1. They're going to score 2. And that ball's into second. Nice stroke by number 3 to help his cause. And the Blues go up 5-4.
2 down, let's go.
Jack with the first pitch, 13. Off the hands and fouled straight back.
Still get a hit, right?
Jack already on the mound, already set. And there's a ground ball to the left side. Nice throw over to Jabril. They do get him, no problem, for the third out of the inning, but not before the Blues do the damage they do. We got the 5 o'clock hour now. Another 15 minutes of this ball game left, I think. And what time? We started late, right? 3:15? Oh, so we're at the time. So this will be it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is an hour 45. So with that, we will need the Jackrabbits to score some runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Okay. And Jorge will be up with Teddy on deck circle and Gianni in the hole. This is the part of the lineup we want up to score the 2 runs we need to win this game. And Jorge leans into it and hits that ball way off to the right-hand side for strike 1. We have a low ball 1. Chance of Buenos Ojos emanating from the dugout. And Jorge just strike that one out of the reach of the center fielder, thankfully. That ball is going to go to the fence. There's going to be a good play at second, though. Jorge is in safely with a double, head first dive. So tying run now is at second. Winning run steps up. I warn you folks, ladies and gentlemen, if Teddy were to hit a home run here, I will lose my mind and I will blow your speakers out, and I apologize in advance. However, all I really want is for him to hit a single. Nice solid single here for Teddy. So with this being the end of the game, Jackrabbits will either lose, tie, or walk it off. And Teddy's going to hit that ball, and it's going to shot in just behind the second baseman. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet, and Gianni will step in. So my son did what he needed to do. Everybody moves up. Jackrabbits swing in the bat. They swung the bat well in the 5th inning, and continues here in the 6th. So. Oh, and they walk Gianni to get it to Ricardo. So they put the winning run 90 feet closer. Ricardo has been hitting the ball well, so I'll take it. I don't love an intentional walk, but it is probably the right move strategically for the Blues. What they don't know is that Ricardo has the highest batting average on our team. If there's anybody you want in there with a sacks full of jacks, you want Ricardo in there. So Teddy is the winning run out at second. And he hits that one out of play. And it hits an umbrella guarding some spectators on the other side. Behind Ricardo is Isai.
Base hit, buddy, base hit.
we're going to take a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher doesn't like it, but it was low and away. Next pitch. There's the pitch. A little elevated from the low and away one for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Go, Ricardo! Base hit, buddy!
There's a little ground ball. Little squibber to second, to first. Does not get there. It gets away. Teddy will be the winning run on the overthrow. Jack Rabbits win. Jack Rabbits win, ladies and gentlemen. That is the game. Winning run. And we're gonna have some controversy about maybe the play out at second, but Jack Rabbits are. Isn't that the game? We're gonna have a conversation here between the ump and the field ump and the behind the plate ump. So did Gianni slide? If Gianni slid, then we should be fine. And also, this should count as a visit because he's beyond the white line. So, with that is the game if they rule in our favor. That should be the game. Is that the game? Is he safe at first? Safe at first? That's the game. I'm not totally sure what happened. Are we not at time? Are we at time? 4 minutes. Gotcha. I apologize, everybody. I apologize. We are not at time. We have 4 minutes remaining, so there's still a baseball game to be played here. So there's 1 down and a guy at first. They're not holding him on, and there's a strike, 63 miles an hour on the outside corner. That's where that. I believe there was a concern about, or there was a belief that the runner at second caused interference, and that if there were that case, then Ricardo would be out based upon Gianni's interference, but that was not the call. And that ball is high and inside, and there's this back pick. And Isai is now ready here. Oh, that was nice pitch for number 3. Sorry, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And a little shot right back to the pitcher. He's going to go to second. Oh, and that ball is going to fall into the outfield. Second, the shortstop and Ricardo ran into each other. We've got a little bit of time here as we do that. So the ball was thrown into the base path of Ricardo there, and Ricardo didn't. Anyway, the ball was in his base path, and there was a collision. It looks like the shortstop's got up, and he's okay. So Jack will now be in. We've got runners. And there's a 59 mile an hour strike for strike 1. Jack doing his thing that he does. He always has to go breathe. 1 down, runners at first and second. So I apologize for the premature celebration. I can't count time. Strike 2, so ump is not messing around here with Jack, taking too much time. The ump just calling strikes if he's going to do that. And a foul ball. So Jack will step in now with an 0-2 count, and Chris will be in the on-deck circle. and a ground ball to the left side. It's knocked down by the third baseman, but he's not able to make the play. We will have a sack full of Jacks again, and Chris will be up. So Chris now needs to look at his coach, figure out what we're doing here. That time has expired. Game is over. Jackrabbits do win in a well-fought game between the two boys. I suspect we're going to see the hometown Loveland team tomorrow, maybe in the semifinals, if not the championship. What a good game from both teams. I congratulate them, and I will sign off here on Jackrabbits Broadcasting. Remember, we won't know our seeds until probably 8 or 8:30, so contact your favorite Jackrabbits grown-up for that time. Otherwise, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when we go live either at 11 or 1 tomorrow. On behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, vamos Liebe.